Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Tuesday. Happy day after Halloween. All right, guys. Well, there's a lot going on, and I thought the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, all the drama would be over, but of course, it's going to keep playing in until we know who is being cast on the new season. On top of that, we have a cast member being banned from Twitter. We have Andy Cohen revealing what was actually in the Aspen reunion receipts. And we have Kyle Richards, who is mentioning it all. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget, we just dropped a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast today. So go to the description of this video, click on the link, give it a listen, give it a go, and let us know what you think. A 5-star review is greatly appreciated. I was going to say appreciated. You know, I do have to say, well, I'll get into it. So with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so getting back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it looks like Andy Cohen actually went on Sirius XM, his radio show, Andy Cohen Live, and he was telling us what was actually in the receipts and why they were cut. Lisa Rinna posted right before going to the reunion a manila envelope, and I don't know why it's called manila, but maybe you guys can comment below. I guess I could just Google it too. That's the point of having an iPhone, right? But in the manila envelope, Lisa Rinna tweeted on the front, Aspen receipts, and she's like, ooh, I'm coming, I'm ready. And I don't know if that was a scare tactic for Kathy Hilton or if Andy Cohen's not telling the truth, but I would give Andy Cohen a little bit more credibility than Lisa Rinna, I guess. Yes, okay. Andy Cohen is revealing the truth about Lisa Rinna's much talked about reunion receipts. On Monday's episode of his Sirius XM radio show, Andy Cohen Live, he revealed that the receipts in the envelope were relating to the Elton John's Aid Foundation ticket snafu. Now, the only reason I'm wondering about this is because I don't know if there's two rumors out there. One, that Lisa Rinna didn't have any real receipts anyways, and how would she have receipts in a manila envelope that related to something that Kathy Hilton might have said? Because if she recorded her, then that would have been on her phone. She would have just played the recording. But what are you, just like taking notes? So I didn't really understand how could they be Aspen receipts? Like that didn't add up to me. But he said, this is Andy Cohen, we just wound up cutting it all out. He explained that there were a lot of decisions made in the edit to cut down many conversations. We had a lot to get into 3 episodes. If the reunion had been any longer, I feel like everyone would have complained that it was too long. But now people are complaining, why didn't you talk about this more? Why didn't you talk about that more? I mean, to be fair, Andy had to have known that the receipts were one of the most highly anticipated situations on the reunion. And if we're going to cut it from the reunion floor, then why not cut Lisa Rinna putting the receipts behind the pillow? I didn't understand that at all. The explanation from Andy came just days after Lisa Rinna claimed in a DM to a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fan that Bravo cut all of the scenes showing her receipts. They edited out, I used them, I had them out, Andy looked at them, it was a whole thing. Cut right out. Now, I mean, I have questions. But speaking of Lisa Rinna, it sounds like from what we're hearing, she was actually recently banned from Twitter. This is what they're saying, allegedly banned from Twitter. I don't know if she put her thing on pause. Put me on pause. I don't know what actually happened. And people are claiming that it was because she was sending or harassing Kathy Hilton. Now, I don't know, allegedly, I don't know if that's true, but I am wondering, maybe she even took herself off of Twitter. Maybe she was like, this is so toxic at this point. The show's over. It's done. I need a break. But of course, you have multiple people out there who are taking credit saying, I got Lisa Rinna kicked off Twitter, which I feel like, who knows? But there was also a blind item that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And this just came out. It was bravoandcocktails.com. I'm reading this off my phone because this is just a little wild to me. And I wanted to pick your guys' brains on it to see if this is something that you believe. Because for a blind item, we never actually know if it's true or not until it's confirmed by Bravo and the network when it comes to casting decisions. And to be fair, casting decisions can change last minute all the time. For example, Tracy Lynn Johnson, she was cast as a full-time housewife for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Went the whole season, filmed the reunion, was not shown in one part of the reunion, not at all, and then she was demoted to a friend of before the show even premiered. That goes to show you any decisions can be made last minute. And another great example would be Vicki Gunvalson was not cast for season 17 of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Now, was Tamra pushing for her to come on? Most likely. Does Vicky, I mean, did she start the show? Yeah. So they went most of the season, half the season, and then finally Vicky sat down with Shannon Bedore and Tamra Judge, and now they're ending off the season, and they're all in Mexico on a girls' cast trip, and the Tres Amigas are back. I feel like this is a buildup going into the new season to bring Vicky back. Anyways, this is what the blind item said. Cynthia Bailey is switching franchises. I don't know about that. She will be joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for season 13 as a friend of. Teddi Mellencamp is back in the mix as a full-time housewife. She is bringing her gal pal along with her. They're announcing it on the podcast that films this week. Next season, and see, I don't think that they would let Teddi announce it on the podcast, but she is affiliated with iHeart, and NBC gives her a lot of her interviews. Since she was a former housewife and since Tamra Judge is a current housewife, I'm sure they can interview anybody they want. Next season is Kyle, no surprise, Erica, Dorit, Garcelle, and Sutton with Teddi back. A new housewife is a mutual friend of Kyle and Garcelle's, and Cynthia is a friend of. Crystal was offered a friend of, but hasn't decided if she wants to stay. Diana and Rinna are fired. I don't know. I mean, that would be interesting. And it's not the first time we're getting a crossover. This could be a new trend. I originally thought with Heather Dubrow, teasing, I love diamonds and selling her $55 million mansion in Orange County, I was like, oh, okay. Then I feel like this is what's going to happen. They might introduce Heather Dubrow as a friend of just to see how she's going to pan out. Just like Taylor Armstrong. She's not coming in as a full-time housewife or wasn't originally supposed to. I don't know. Obviously, that is based off of her performance this season. If she brings it, they might promote her. But Kyle Richards is also talking about the season 13 casting, including Kathy's ultimatum, Diana's future on the show, and her current friendship status with the Fox 4, 5, whatever you want to call them. And this was on, again, Teddi Mellencamp's Two Teas in a Pod. Now, to start, the ladies discussed Kathy Hilton's recent ultimatum that she would not return for season 13 if Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne were a part of the cast. Kyle explained, I don't know who is coming back or who is not. I don't know that anytime a cast member has said, I don't want to do the show with so-and-so, that doesn't work, that doesn't happen. Maybe she doesn't realize, but that doesn't work. The more you don't want someone on the show, the more producers are going to want them on, so that just doesn't fly. Bravo makes their own decisions. I agree with that. Andy Cohen has said multiple times on Watch What Happens Live that we do not do ultimatums. When Garcelle went on Watch What Happens Live and said, I heard that Denise wants to come back, but only if somebody's not here, Andy Cohen's like, that doesn't work for us, right? Teddi then brought up the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills newbie, Diana Jenkins, and asked if she was a one and done. Kyle also insisted, I don't know. I have no idea. She said that there was blind gossip saying that, well, she might be out, and Kyle was like, well, she has recently been out with Erika and Lisa Rinna. She's friends with them. She's still very much so part of the cast. And the reason that she didn't make it to the reunion and she was still all glammed up, which people were questioning, she's like, she was legitimately sick. And anybody, whether you're sick or not, if you show up to the reunion, you're not going to show up looking like, ugh. But I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. From Lisa Rinna being banned to Andy Cohen clearing up Lisa Rinna's receipts, if you believe them or not, and this blind item about Cynthia Bailey joining as a friend up with a new cast, including Teddi? Please no. Cynthia, yes. Teddi? Guys, I have questions to which I need answers. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget, we just dropped a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast. So go to the description of this video, click the link, listen to it. Let us know what you think. It's about Halloween and a few things in between. And give it a rating. We're so curious to hear your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.